Hello everyone and welcome to the patch notes 1.0.6.15. So they added a little bit, a new batch of points of interest locations and the Farbonum sewers. So yeah. And in the old times, Immortal on 1, there were also some cultists in the sewers, so maybe there's something in there. And the old Farbonum sewer entrance was at the graveyard. I don't know where it is right now. Now to the important changes. Armor shoulder pads are now hidden in first person view. Finally, the bug is fixed. Woo! We can finally shoot arrows in first person with high shoulder pads. Wow! The following races get additional attribute points. The Kurite +2. The Kallard +1 and the Hurgar +2. Very important for that information. If you are a Thurzar and you have Kurite, Kallard or Hurgar in your build, then you also get half of these attribute points to your character. Increased the meal and blunt damage resistance of player-owned structures. Maybe that is just because a group of 30 to 50 players more or less smack down some buildings with a Pupuc. Yeah. The Thurzar Glade Gift Adrenaline now also allows you to block without stamina for its duration. Players in the Ether who receive the Transcendental Awareness buff will no longer see living players. The Ether Beam attack is now easier to hit with. The duration of the Ether Beam needs to be maintained before damage is applied. This has been lowered significantly. The Ether Momentum spell movement speed bonus has been increased by 100%. The Ether Momentum spell duration has been increased to 5 minutes, was previously 1 minute. The Young Minotaur model has been updated. For the domination, I guess. You can now place buy orders for Ritual Blood at the broker. Ritual pets will now die when abandoned. Loot luck and loot amount gained from trinkets now apply to your pets as well. So finally it's confirmed. In the old Mortal on 1 it was like if you have loot luck and loot amount, it's when you open the loot bag. But now with this sentence that loot luck and loot amount gained from trinkets now apply to your pets as well, means that the loot luck and loot amount get calculated from the guy that makes the last hit maybe, or maybe just a few hits, or maybe just hitting? I don't know. You are no longer able to disband a guild using the /guild disband chat command. You may only disband a guild via the guild stone going forward. There's no notification telling you that you cannot delete stolen items while they are still marked as stolen. You can no longer equip a trinket while it is marked as stolen. AHK bond now tells you how much damage the bond has moved to the bonded target. Adjusted the collision on all sword hilts. Handle hits should now be less frequent. Adjusted the HP ritual beers, terror birds and Pupucs. Increased the range of Pupuc's range attack. Slightly increased the movement speed of the ritual Silano. And they are written that wrong, actually. They are written that wrong. It's called Carleano. C-A-L-E-I and not C-E-L-R-A. Oh man, why do you choose such a complicated name for a fucking monster? Reduced the ritual Ciliano meal attack damage. Slightly reduced the max taming range of horses. Horses now require fewer control points. Wolves now require fewer control points. Looting the loot bag of someone you are at war with will now trigger the war combatant timer. You now have to wait 45 seconds after the last damage you received before you can delete items from your inventory. Previously that were 6 seconds. And currently there's the polishing and bug fixing phase of Star Vault. So they patched a lot of bug fixes into this one. So please leave feedback to the patch in the comments, would be awesome. And special thanks to all the supporters, of course. Carmel, Professor O, Slumif Gaming, Thibni, Lordless, Frederick, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Vinya, Cologne, Bulldog, Xunila, you and all the others, of course. And always remember to party hard, and see you all next time. Goodbye.